Now we are discussing more about index fossils. Fossil of an organism that we know lived in just one time period. It lived in one time period. Example, ammonite. You can see the fossil picture. Okay, it is only lived in one rock layer. So like that we can tell. So the characteristics of fossil index. It is found in rocks from just one time period. It is easy to identify. We can identify easily because it is found all over the world. Index fossils we can find from different places of the world. We can find from different places of our earth. We can find these index fossils. So what is the useful thing inside it? When you find these fossils, you can know the age of the rock. These rock layers will be in the same time period. So the climate will be same in that time, and the habitat of the animals. These all things will be same in that time. So we can compare and we can learn more about the age of the each layer. Okay, we can learn more about time period because of this. So page number 186, you can see many index fossils. See, we can discuss the questions. Which time period is identified by a scallop? Okay, look at the picture. Scallop will be in the time period Quaternary. Okay, so Quaternary is the time period. The next question, which time periods have ammonite as their index fossils? So you can see this one. So this is the time period, Cretaceous, Jurassic and Triassic. Okay, the next one, if you found a rock layer with a brachiopod in it. Okay, so brachiopod were here, the brachiopod. So this rock layer is Permian rock layer. So this one, Permian, okay. So this is the Permian one. So what index fossil would you look for in the layer beneath? So which will be the beneath this one? Coral. So coral will be the answer. So these are the different type of index fossil. Brachiopod. It is from Devonian period. And it is trilobite. It is from Ordovician period. So next we are discussing about the fossil record. History of life as documented by fossils preserved in sedimentary rocks. The fossils preserved in sedimentary rocks, you know that. So this life history, you know the down and we know the different layers. So this fossil from one layer we can get from the another layer. So we can get it from the third layer. We know different layers, Cambrian, like that. So we will get it. So we will get a continuous record of that fossil. So we can keep that record. So we can study the changes of that organisms. So what it is giving, it provide evidence that living things have changed over time. So it is also an evidence. Fossil record is an evidence. So we will get for each over a long time, from a long period of time, the living things have some changes in their body and their habitats and everything they have, and the climate is also changing. So they have some changes the living things have. So this we will get from the fossil record. Here you can see the fossil record of a horse. Okay, what is happening here? The down layers, we get the fossil of this like this fossil like this we get from the down layers. This is from the Quaternary, our last period, Quaternary period, time period. So this is the horse in nowadays. But look at these pictures. The old horse picture, it is very different. Some are looking like a different look they have. That means they they undergo different changes. So this record of these fossils will give an idea about the changes of the body of the animals, an idea about the living organisms. Okay, we will get from this fossil record. So from this fossil record, what we can understand? We can understand that the organism is changing. From earlier form will be a different, and nowadays they will be look different. But some organisms also disappeared from this earth. Before they present, but now they are not. So the process by which different kinds of living organisms develop from earlier form by natural selection is called evolution. This process is called evolution. Because that time the climate and the living habitat, everything is different. The living organisms undergo different changes. It is a long process. It will take million years. Okay, take your book, point book 1, page number 187. You can see the fossil record of living things. What you can see? Okay, I will ask some questions to you. Which group of living things existed before the Cambrian period? So before the Cambrian period is this period. So what will happen? This period is the before the Cambrian period, this period. So this is the pre-Cambrian period. So we can see this one is algae, and this one bacteria, and this one trilobites. So these are present. So the next question, when did fungi first appear in the fossil record? So you can go here. Which period? Devonian period. So we get how many groups of living things were in the fossil record in the Ordovician. So we can go to that, and Ordovician period you can go and you can find how many. You can find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we discuss many things. Next we have to find the age of the earth from the rock layers. How we can find? So we can find the age of the earth from rock layers by two things, the walls, and the second one, the radioactive elements. So before discussing the valves, you have to look at this picture. You know the glaciers. So these are the glaciers. Okay, what is happening here? The melting of glaciers. So melting of glaciers are happening in every year. So winter season and summer season also. When the glaciers are melting, the sand, mud, silt and all the things will melt, will become with this melted water, and they will deposited in the lake or deposited in the sea. So it will form sedimentary rock layers. Look at these pictures. These are the sedimentary rock layers formed from a glacier. There will be 2 layers. Some layers will be big. So that's why some layers will be big, because in summer more water will melt. So more silt and mud will deposited. So the sedimentary rock layer will be big. But in the winter, the presence of hotness of the sun and all this will be less. So what will happen? A thin rocky layer will deposited there. So there are 2 band of rock layers will form. This pair of band layers we can tell was. So let's see. A pair of thin layers of clay and silt on a lake which are deposited in a single year we can call valve. So valves will be deposited in each year. So winter and summer season, according to the season, so it will deposit. A dark band and a white light band also will deposited. So by counting the valves, we can find the age of the rock layers. This is one method. Next one by radioactive material. Okay, radioactive element means an element. It is present. Radioactive elements are present in most of the rocks. So what will happen? These elements will break down to form smaller atoms of other element. That means they will get decay. Decay means the breakdown of it into smaller pieces. This breakdown is called breakdown of or dead organic material by decomposes we can tell decay. So what will happen? The radioactive material substance A will change into substance B. So we will get a non-radioactive substance. Every million year half of A will decays into B. So what will happen when we get a piece of rock? You can take the amount of A and amount of B. We can compare the amount of A and amount of B in it. From it we can find the age of the earth. So every million years, 1 million years, so the A will become half. So A will become half. Both will be 50% and 50%. So 1 million years finish we can calculate from it.